I'm a grown man, and I somehow ended up in a romance novel. And I even slept with the book's hot villain, Joanna. We slept together. Joanna. Let me wipe that for you.
Stay with me. What are you waiting for?
Joe, you're up.
This card has 5 million. Forget what happened last night.
Joanna paid me to disappear, but she doesn't know the novel's hero is insanely possessive of her. In 3 days, he'll have me killed. To survive, I have to use this money to get strong fast. Even as a side character, I'll turn the tables on that alpha CEO hero. This world has none of the business models from my past life. I can use this 5 million to start a business and get strong. Let's start with games. Hey, Max.
Henry, where were you last night? You missed your morning class.
In the novel, Henry Sullivan was at a top university studying computer science, and his roommates are all pros. Max, quick, get all our roommates together. We're gonna make a move. Got the coders on board? Next step is to register the company. So that's the hero, Chris Graham. He's all-powerful. Joanna chased him for 10 years and failed. Love turned to hate. She became the villain. You.
Mr. Graham, what is wrong?
It's not just me. In the end, Joanna is also killed by Chris Graham and the heroine working together. But now that I'm here, Joanna and I will both survive. Chris Graham, you're a dead man. No, I have to get strong and fast.
Next.
Hello, I'd like to register a company.
You? Start a company? You're a student. Your job is to study. Don't get ahead of yourself.
These kids today, so unrealistic. Go play house at school. This isn't a playground. I'm sure. I want to register a company.
Get out. Next.
You're not afraid I'll report you? Me?
My uncle works for Vice President Johnson. Go ahead. Report me.
Complaint received. Please handle it promptly.
All right.
You'll never register a company. I said so.
Really?
Fine, you brat. Security, get over here. He's causing trouble. Get his phone. You little punk recording me?
What's going on?
Ms. Johnson. Ms. Johnson.
What's going on?
Ms. Johnson, it's like this. This kid was just causing trouble.
For the rest of your life, you'll never register a company!
Ms. Johnson, that's not it. Please, let me explain.
Follow me to process your termination.
Ms. Johnson. It's not like that. Please, let me explain. Wow. Who is this guy? To have Miss Johnson stand up for him.
I think Ms. Johnson probably just wanted to protect the business association's reputation. Such is the world of the alpha CEO. Money really can get you anything.
Follow me. Speak. Why register a company? The money I gave you should be enough for you to live a normal life comfortably for a lifetime, right?
Because
She's with me. You can say whatever you want.
Because I like you. I want to start a company and make a lot of money, and then marry you.
Right. Sorry, Ms. Johnson. Who? Who said you could like me? Didn't I already tell you that was an accident? An accident! My God, Ms. Johnson, always so composed, is actually this worked up over this kid. What are you still doing here? Don't you have work to do? Go on then. Do I have to go myself? Yes.
Joe, I know you're not just anyone, but that's okay. I'll work hard and get better and better until I'm worthy of you.
What are you waiting for?
Joe, what's on your mind? Why are you blushing?
Who's blushing? It's too hot in here. I'm hot. Can't I just be hot?
Joe, after we parted, didn't you think of me at all?
Don't push your luck. If you keep this up, I won't be so nice. All right, stop it. You wanting to register a company, right? I'll have Assistant Parker handle it.
Joe, that's not what I want. Sorry, Joe. I mean, I'm happy. I'll work really hard to earn enough to marry you soon.
Come in. Ms. Johnson, it's done. Now we just need to name the company.
I've already got a name. The company's name will be Henry. Joe.
Genius. How did he think of that?
Sister.
It's your company. Call it whatever you want. What's it to me?
As long as you don't mind, sister. Assistant Parker. For the rest of the process, I'll leave it to you.
Go and get it done. Don't come back until it's done. Yes.
Sister, are you free tonight? I'd like to take you to dinner, to thank you.
No need. I didn't do much.
You're too modest. I registered a gaming company, and there are all the licensing issues. One word from you, and you handled it all. The saved resources and the time are the most valuable resources. Sister, for a drop of kindness, I'll return an ocean. Let me thank you properly.
You want to thank me? Or...
Isn't it all the same? Let your little brother take good care of you.
I told you not to come back.
It's me, Joanna. What are you doing? Joanna, it's me. What are you doing? Joanna. Just now. Was there someone else here?
Of course not. Chris, what are you doing here? Didn't we already clear things up?
Joanna.
I know you are mad at me.
But remember this. To me, you're still special. So, you'd better not just go finding another man.
Or else, I'll make him pay.
Here we go. The classic scumbag logic. I can string you along, but you can't see anyone else.
Relax. I'm not as...
Joanna, are you feeling okay?
Yeah. A little.
Then take it easy.
Are you worried about me?
Joanna, are you really not feeling well? Should we go to the hospital?
Silly boy. So jealous. Wait, what right does he have to be jealous?
Oh, Joanna, I came to tell you something. It's about tonight. My family's having a small dinner tonight, but Claire...
She is not feeling well. I have to take her to the hospital. I can't make it. So I need you to tell my family for me. Just say, we're busy tonight and can't make it.
Chris, are you even listening to yourself? Are you even listening to what you're saying? You're seeing another woman, and you want me to cover for you?
What's the problem? I'm just asking for a small favor. You're not that petty, are you? Hey, Claire. Don't worry. It's handled. Just wait for me. That's it. Remember.
Call my dad and let him know.
Chris, why are you doing this to me? Have you ever thought I'm human too? I'm a human being with feelings. Just because I've loved you for so many years, do you think you can just trample on me? Why? Why?
Joe. Here.
Thanks.
Joe. That guy. You like him? Joe, don't cry. He doesn't love you. I do. Joe, I know what I'm about to say is out of line, but I really hope you'll start loving yourself more. Some people don't deserve your love. Joe, you have to believe you deserve the best.
Love me.
Here.
Yes, it's right here. With all you've got. Love me.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, Joanna, one more thing. Joanna, you... Joanna, what is this supposed to mean?
Don't do this.
But, Joanna, you look so excited.
Joanna, are you crying?
Joanna, cry it out. Let out all the pain you've been holding in.
Joanna, what's the point of this? It's not the first time I've asked you to cover for Claire. Fine. Even if you don't want to, you don't have to put on such a show.
You said I'm faking it? What else?
Joanna, you know Claire isn't well, but you just had to cling to me, stopping me from taking her to the hospital. How can you be so vicious?
Damn. Mr. Graham's a godsend.
Fine. So in your eyes, that's what I am. Fine then.
Wait. What's that sound? Joanna! What are you doing in there?
What am I doing? Can't you hear me? I'm kissing another man. And I slept with him.
Joanna, you don't have to provoke me. A woman as high and mighty as you would never hook up with some random guy.
Fine. You don't believe me, huh? Then I'll show you.
Mr. Graham, bad news. Miss Hughes fainted.
What?
Joe. He's gone. Joe. After 10 years, and he still didn't love you. Why not love someone else?
Just now, I used you. I'll make it up to you.
Joe? Joe?
Hold me. To the couch.
This CEO chair is pretty nice. If I ever become a CEO, I'll get one too. Sitting here, looking down on everyone.
I'm in the car. You can leave now.
Don't worry, Joe. I'll be careful. I won't let anyone know about us.
Good boy. Here's your reward.
Payment received $5 million.
Wait, why start a company now? Forget it. I'll just be a kept man.
Henry, our company is really going to be in a building this luxurious?
Relax.
Mr. Sullivan, as per Ms. Johnson's instructions, this space is available to you at the lowest rate. Take a look. If everything looks good, please sign.
I trust her. Let's do it.
This guy, he's always hitting on Miss Johnson. Okay, I'll leave you to it then.
Let's get to work. You got it.
Max, this game, Legend, will it be hard to develop?
Relax. You've already laid out the basic framework. We just need the art and design. We can definitely pull it off. But it sounds so simple. Can it really make money?
Relax. This was the biggest hit in my past life. Trust me. Once this game is out, monthly revenue will easily hit hundreds of millions, even billions.
Henry, boss. Are you kidding me?
Trust me. We'll make history.
All right, for that alone, we're in. I'll go get some grad students from the CS department. We'll work day and night to make it happen. Okay.
I'll authorize triple pay. Hire as many people as you can. Also, the R&D budget is doubled. For all the skins, we'll hire the top artists. All the feedback and effects, max them out.
All right. Henry, we did it! We did it! Look! The game is done? Yep. All player testing is complete. The feedback from the testers is great. Now we just need to promote and launch. Right!
Great work. Let's go with this plan for the promotion and launch.
Whoa! Johnson Holdings is providing full promotional support. Let me see. Is this for real?
10 times the promo budget.
Johnson Holdings is really going all out. Henry, no, boss. You're a total badass. Wait, something's off. Support this good. How could they only take the basic cut? There must be some brutal fine print.
Relax. There isn't.
How could there not be? Johnson Holdings isn't a charity. Right!
Of course they're not a charity.
One last time. Really, the last time.
Joe, I want to talk to you about something.
What is it?
You know, I started a game company. It's launching in a few days.
Why? Want me to help you out?
That's not it, Joe. I'm confident. This game will be a game changer. So I want to invite you, Joe, to get rich with me.
It's just a game. You're exaggerating.
It's true, Joe. Just invest, and Johnson Holdings will have a never-ending cash cow.
You're getting more and more ridiculous. Do you even know what kind of product can be called a cash cow? Even Johnson Holdings can't say we can make one easily. An SSS tier product. You're just a student. You're getting ahead of yourself.
Jam. Reasoning with a romance novel character is so hard. Forget it. I'll just play by their rules. Joe, my sweet Joe, just trust me. I promise I won't let you down.
All right. Even though I still don't believe you, but I'll be watching.
Got it. Time to repay you, Joe.
Wait, that's not what I meant.
Anyway, you have nothing to worry about. Just wait for the money.
For real? Boss, did you put a spell on Ms. Johnson? Or something else?
All right, let's get to work. Let's make history today.
Yes, boss!
So, my business is finally off the ground. But
Good boy. Here's your reward.
Payment received $5 million.
in this romance novel world, even a villain's casual transfer is $5 million, let alone an alpha CEO. To compete with them, just the gaming industry won't be enough. Hey, Joe.
Henry, be careful. Chris Graham is investigating you.
Already? Joe, how did you find out?
Let's just say I have my ways. Don't worry, I've got your back. For now, he won't find anything. But eventually, I can't stop him.
Got it. Joe, you have to help me. I'm just an ordinary student. If Mr. Graham finds out what I did, he has 100 ways to kill me.
Scared now, are you? When you were just a door away messing with me? You weren't scared then?
But that was to get back at him for you. Even if I'm cut to pieces, I won't even flinch.
I don't believe you. All right, I'm done teasing you. But you don't have to worry too much. Chris Graham, he's a busy man. He doesn't have time to keep an eye on you.
Right. I just need to keep Chris Graham too busy for me. Now, my business empire is in the works. It just needs time.
What are you muttering about?
Thanks, Joe. Dinner's on me tonight.
You're not after the dinner, are you?
Max, Legend goes live today as planned. I'm heading out.
Okay.
In the original story, Chris Graham is relentless. Once he's after you, there's no escaping him. But he has a weakness. The Alpha CEO's weakness. She's here.
Hello, sir. Are you here to buy a house?
There she is. She's with an Alpha CEO, but still has to work. The naive heroine. I'm here to buy a house. Do you have any move-in ready homes?
Right here. I think we do have a few. For sale. Let me check for you. Found it. Building 9, Unit 2201. It fits your criteria.
Building 9, Unit 2201? Isn't that right across from Joanna's place? Perfect. What are the perks of this unit?
Plenty. This building is our best-selling one, sir. Look at the light, the location.
This one's too small.
Well, I'll find you another one.
Hold on, I'm not finished yet. Originally, I wasn't going to buy this one. But you were so sincere, you convinced me. Full price. Charge it.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Is that really necessary?
Sir, for this sale, I get a commission.
That commission isn't even what an Alpha CEO would drop from his pocket. It's her own fault for not speaking up. She just won't openly admit who she is.
Approved. Sir, I'll get the paperwork ready. Right this way.
Not yet.
Sir, what are you looking at?
Miss Hughes, have you noticed anything strange lately?
Strange. Not really.
Miss Hughes, do you believe in face reading?
Really? You're into this kind of thing too?
I've studied it a bit. For example, I can tell, you've been having some romantic luck, Miss Hughes. You must be in love.
You are kidding. I haven't said yes yet.
This match, it will bring you wealth. Too bad.
Why the sigh?
There's something. I'm not sure if I should say it.
Go on. I am listening.
All right, I'll say it. Miss Hughes, this match is good, but there's a catch. The man pursuing you, he seems to care for you deeply, but his intentions are sinister. He's taking advantage. What's more, he has a very strong fate. You two are incompatible. Being with him, I'm afraid it will bring misfortune to your family.
Impossible, Mr. Graham. Anyway, he is not like that.
Fortune-telling? It's all about belief. Believe it or not. I was just saying. Let's get the paperwork done.
Here you go, sir. Take care.
Claire, way to go. This commission, that's at least a few $100,000. Claire, what's on your mind? You seem so out of it.
Nothing. It is nothing. Mr. Graham, he's not that kind of person.
Hello, Aunt May.
Claire, it's terrible. Your grandma. Something's happened to your grandma.
Aunt May, Grandma, how's Grandma?
The doctor said she's stabilized. But she can't be stressed.
Claire, I heard your grandma was in an accident.
Grandma,
Help me up.
Grandma, how are you feeling?
I'm fine. You're my grandson-in-law.
Yes, Grandma. I'm Claire's boyfriend. I came with her to see you.
Good. Our Claire. Thanks for taking care of her. From now on, you two must visit me often.
Yes, Grandma. We will.
Mr. Graham, why did you say that?
Sorry, Claire. I just heard your grandma has a heart condition, so I thought we shouldn't stress her out.
You're so thoughtful, Mr. Graham. Thank you.
You're welcome. But Grandma just said we should visit her often. Claire, how about this? To avoid blowing our cover, we could pretend to get married, to keep Grandma calm. Once her condition improves, we can just get divorced. How does that sound?
Miss Hughes, your match is good, but there's a catch. The man approaching you may seem caring, but he has ulterior motives. He's preying on you.
No, thank you.
Sorry, Claire. I was out of line. I didn't mean it.
I'm not blaming you. It's just, with Grandma like this, I'm not in the mood to talk about anything else.
I understand. Don't worry. Grandma will be fine. Why? It's me. Do whatever it takes. Find the 4 miracle doctors to treat Claire's grandma. Also, get the most expensive jewelry, necklaces, and bags. I'm giving them to Claire to cheer her up.
But, Mr. Graham, with so much to do, we're short-staffed. We'll have to pull people.
Then do it. Make this everyone's priority. Forget about everything else. Cheering Claire up is what matters most.
Henry, how did you manage to get Chris Graham to call off his investigators?
Alpha CEOs are always like that. Once the heroine pulls away, he'll drop everything and focus all his energy on cheering her up. I just don't know how. With him acting like this, his company still runs.
Henry, you're not going to tell me?
Joe, why would you think I had anything to do with it? What power do I have to influence Mr. Graham?
I'm not asking for your secrets, but you must not. Don't underestimate Chris Graham. Don't think you can just lead him around by the nose. You're dead wrong. Do you know Chris Graham was a top student from childhood? In his first year running the family business, in just 1 year he doubled the company's profits. He's no ordinary man. Besides, the Grahams are the top family in Riverside City. Even our family can't compare. Look, this, Henry, I know this is harsh, but it's the truth. Right now, you're not even on his radar.
Joe, you're underestimating me.
Henry, I'm not kidding. With Chris Graham's power and the Grahams' backing, if he even bothers to look at you, you won't stand a chance.
I trust your judgment. Chris Graham is an enemy I can't fight right now. But Joe, you're still underestimating me.
Your game launched. Got some results. Want to show off to your big sister? Henry, don't forget how much I invested in you. For this little achievement, you're already this proud?
Joe, you think this is just a little achievement?
Don't give me that talk. Fine, let me burst your bubble. Back then, Chris Graham also made a game. In its first month, it broke the record with $5 million. Even if you're that good, you're still no match for him. Wait. Legend. First day revenue, $30 million. How is this possible? $30 million on day one, and it's still rising. Projected monthly revenue, $1 billion.
Sister, this is my surprise for you. Like it?
You've achieved something like this, and you're still so calm? Henry, I'm the one who overreacted to this great news. Cheers! Henry, you really gave me a huge surprise. I really underestimated you. I never thought you had this kind of talent.
It's all thanks to your financial support.
I've backed many companies, but for a first product to be this much of a hit, so far, you're the only one. With a business mind like yours, you could say you've already surpassed 99% of people. Too bad. Chris Graham is still in that 1%. I don't want to discourage you, but you and him, the gap is still huge.
Sister, all night you've been saying how amazing Chris Graham is and how the Grahams are unbeatable. Are you trying to get me to give up on marrying you?
Henry, you know, I'm a Johnson. It's my fate to be in an arranged marriage. Even if I don't like Chris Graham anymore, the Johnsons won't call off this marriage.
I know.
No, you don't know. Pursuing me means making enemies of the Grahams and the Johnsons. As you are now, you can't possibly do it.
Then I'll beat them all.
What did you say?
Sister, I said you're my woman now. I won't let you go to anyone. I'll make my fortune, make my name, and earn a place worthy of you. Then, I'll marry you.
You! Why can't you understand what I'm saying? Even if you made a groundbreaking game, you're still a long way from marrying me.
I know. That's why I'll work even harder. Joe, you'll help me, right?
You let go of me. Fine. I'll do it. I'll give you another $100 million.
You're the best, Joe. But if you want to cut ties with Graham Corp, you'll face a cash flow crisis. It's better not to touch your cash flow.
How did you know I'm cutting ties with Graham Corp?
Because I know you, Joe. You're the most loyal woman in the world. But once you're done with a man, you don't drag it out.
Who would have thought? The man who understands me best is a kid I've known for less than a month. Just a kid. Kid. For that alone, whatever you want, just tell me. I'll make it happen.
That's what I was waiting to hear. Joe, I'm in a bit of a bind, and I need your help.
Not here. Let's go to a hotel.
Joe, you got it wrong. That's not what I meant. Joe, actually, what I want is...
What did you say? 100 female influencers? What are you up to? What did you say? 100 female influencers. What are you up to?
Joe, it's not like that. Let me explain. I'm making a move. Don't be jealous.
I'm not jealous. It's just 100 female influencers. Fine. Have your fun.
Wait. Joe, if you keep this up, I'm going to get mad.
You're mad?
Yes. Joe, you're a vision of beauty. A goddess. I can't get enough of you. Why would I ever go after another woman? You're just doubting your own charm.
All right, I'm not mad anymore. Move out of the way. 100 influencers will report to your company tomorrow. Just make sure you don't do anything bad.
Thanks, Joe. Don't worry, Joe. I'm loyal to you. That's more like it. Now I can expand my business empire to the next level.
Henry, what's going on?
I called them. All right, guys, split them up.
Henry, what's going on?
I brought them. All right, guys, split them up.
Henry! No, Godfather! How did you know I'm a lifelong bachelor? I'll follow you to the death!
Get out of here. I meant for you to each take one of these girls and get them familiar with the rules of live streaming.
Huh?
Come on. Last night, didn't I post in the work group about live streaming and how it works?
Oh, right. But we're a gaming company. Why are we suddenly doing live streaming? Yeah, Henry, our game just blew up. We should strike while the iron's hot and make more games.
You really think our company is just a gaming company?
Then, what else?
Of course not. Making games was just to find a cash cow and keep the money flowing. Our main business has never been just games.
Then, what is it?
Do you remember what I told you all before? Our company is a multifaceted, all-encompassing, unlimitedly expanding conglomerate. Not just live streaming. Next we're doing food delivery, finance, and AI. Until we reach the stars.
My God, Henry. Your vision is so huge and far-reaching.
So, let's start. Legend already made us make history in gaming. And next, influencers and live streaming will change the entire business world's game rules.
Awesome!
I'm a genius. What a waste for a pyramid scheme. Hello?
Hello? Mr. Sullivan? It's me. I'd like to meet with you. Are you free?
Wait. What's going on? The heroine wants to meet me in private. This wasn't in the original story.
Mr. Sullivan? Are you there?
I'm listening. Miss Hughes, is something wrong?
It's Mr. Graham. I saw his phone. The engagement date. No, that's not it. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have called.
Wait! It's off. Wait. Could it be that event from the original story is here?
Who was that?
Assistant Parker, it's nothing.
Really?
Joe, you've been acting strange lately. Fine, your business. I won't interfere. Just one question. Lately, you and Chris Graham, have you been growing apart?
Grandpa, this is my business.
Your business?
Dad.
The Johnson-Graham marriage is about our partnership. It's about our family's future.
He doesn't like me. What can I do?
So what? It's a family marriage. Who actually likes each other in these things? Besides, you used to be crazy about him. Why can't you just try harder to win him over?
Why should I?
What did you say?
I said, why should I keep sucking up to Chris Graham? He's already fooling around with another woman, so why should I humiliate myself for him? Grandpa, in your eyes, what am I? Some cheap woman?
Joe, how could you talk to Grandpa like that?
She's right, Joe. Apologize to Grandpa.
Joe, tell Grandpa the truth. Is there someone you like?
Don't cry. He doesn't love you. I do. Joe, you have to believe. You deserve the best.
No.
No? I've been around. You can't fool me. Who is he?
I'm not telling you.
Fine. How dare he seduce my granddaughter? Go. Find out who he is, break one of his legs, and throw him out of Riverside City.
Dad! No!
You can't do that.
Joe, don't be stubborn. Grandpa only wants what's best for you. The Grahams are your best bet.
Grandpa, just don't hurt him. I'll do anything.
Then be good and wait, and attend the engagement party in 3 days.
Fine. I agree.
Keep an eye on Joe. Until the engagement party, she's not to leave this room.
Yes, sir.
Joe, think it over.
Marrying a Graham, it's not so bad.
Your terms. I agree to them all. I just want to be alone now. He's just a fledgling. What can he do?
Sister, are you in trouble? Trust me, no matter the trouble, I'll save you.
They're forcing me to go to the engagement party.
As expected. This scene was in the original story. But Joanna went there on her own. For one last chance to win Chris back. But she was rejected in public, and that's when she turned dark. But in this life, because of me, Joanna is the one who doesn't want to go. Could it be she's actually fallen for me?
Henry, forget about me.
Sister, all right. She's so against my help. Looks like she really has fallen for me.
Earlier, I used you. I'll make it up to you.
Sister, what are you saying?
Hold me. On the couch. Good boy. This is your reward.
$5 million received.
One night together, a lifetime of bond. Besides, she's helped me so much. This time, I'm going to be her hero.
You're here. Oh, Joe, you're getting more beautiful every day. Our Chris, to marry Joe. He must have done something amazing in a past life to deserve this.
You're too kind. Our Joe, she's always been a bit wild. To be worthy of your Chris, we're the ones who are lucky.
Don't say that. From now on, we're all family. And family doesn't stand on ceremony.
Right. Yes. So, where's Chris?
I'll go make a call. You brat, don't give me attitude. If you dare not show up today, then don't ever call me your father. Well, Chris said he'll be here any minute.
Mr. Graham, is Chris still not here?
Strange. Why isn't Chris here yet? You haven't heard? Chris has never liked Miss Johnson. So for this engagement party, I doubt he'll show up. What? Then what about Miss Johnson?
Joe, don't make a scene.
A scene? If I stay here, I'll become the biggest joke in all of Riverside City.
Joe.
Dad!
You're not going anywhere. You will wait.
Grandpa, is this marriage really that important to you? You're even willing to sacrifice your own granddaughter's last shred of dignity.
Insolent. Chris is just a little late. Stop talking nonsense.
Mr. Johnson, Joe just misunderstood. There was no need for that. Joe, are you okay? A misunderstanding? So, your son did nothing wrong. It's me. Who deserves to be humiliated like this? Joe, you like our Chris so much. What's wrong with waiting a bit?
Well, Joe, don't worry. Chris will be here.
Son, you're finally here.
You brat! What is wrong with you? Didn't we tell you about the engagement party? Is your company that busy?
Mr. Graham, Chris is the CEO. It's normal to be busy.
Right, he's here now.
Chris Graham, you finally decided to show up? I thought you were going to be a coward and hide for good.
Joe, how dare you speak to your future husband like that? Chris, come here. Let Grandpa get a good look. After tonight, we'll be one family.
Sorry, Grandpa Johnson. All this time, I've only ever seen Joanna as a sister. About the engagement, I'm sorry, but I can't agree.
How could he do that? He's calling her his sister at the engagement party?
Why didn't he say something sooner?
Unbelievable.
Grandpa, do you believe me now? He never cared about me. He even trampled on my dignity in public. Even so, you still want to marry me off to him?
Shut up. Tell me. You're the one who made Chris angry. Go apologize to him now. Beg for his forgiveness.
Grandpa, listen to yourself. What are you saying? I'm human too. I have my pride. Why should I grovel to him?
Enough talk. Go now. Do you want me to disown you?
Joanna, this is the price for defying me.
I deserve it.
Joe, just go.
Right, Joe. Just say something nice. Chris will forgive you.
Fine, figures. No one cares. And no one will help me.
Who says?
Sister, I'm here to help.
Henry, what are you doing here?
Joe, sorry. I was late making some preparations. You were wronged. But don't worry. The humiliation he put you through today, I'll make him pay double.
You... What did you say?
I said, you mess with my woman, you pay double.
Who the hell do you think you are? Threatening me?
Joe, who is he? When did you get a boyfriend?
Mr. Graham, it's a misunderstanding. We don't know him at all.
Joe, even if you're trying to make Chris jealous, you can't just hire a man to put on an act. Apologize to Chris, now.
So that's it. Joe, how could you do something like this? Apologize now.
Joanna.
Is that it to this man? You really hired him to put on an act.
Joe, I won't force you. I hope you can be brave. Take the first step to fight back.
I'm not acting. is my man.
Fine, Joanna. You dare humiliate me now?
Hilarious. You just said you didn't like her. Now that I'm with her, you're losing it. Idiot.
You're asking for it. Can't take it?
What if I told you that she and I, in the office, just one door away?
Joanna, are you okay?
Yes. A little.
Joanna, what's this supposed to mean?
Don't do this.
But, Joanna, you look so excited.
So that's it. Fine. You two scumbags. You two have a death wish.
Chris, don't be angry. There's a misunderstanding.
Henry, why would you provoke him like that? He'll ruin your reputation. He'll make you wish you were dead.
Don't worry, Joanna. Tonight, he's the one who'll be ruined.
You're out of line. Men! His legs. Break them. Dump him in the river. Claire, what are you doing here?
Chris Graham, you are a liar!
Bitch! How dare you hit my son?
Mom!
Son.
A true alpha CEO. So devoted.
Son, what are you doing? Does it hurt?
Mom, I'm fine. Don't blame Claire. She's innocent.
Claire.
You've got it all wrong. I never lied to you.
You dare say you didn't lie! Don't you dare tell me this isn't your engagement party!
No, Claire, this is...
Chris Graham? Why would you do this to me? You already have a fiancé, so why did you trick me into marrying you? What am I to you?
What? Married? You
disgrace! What have you done?
Claire, let me explain.
I want to listen! I never want to see you again, liars! You are liars!
Claire! Mr. Graham.
Not so fast. Answer the question first. You have some explaining to do first.
Get out of my way!
He's right. Chris, about today. You owe the Johnson family an explanation.
Chris, our families have been friends for generations. We've always treated you like our own son. How could you humiliate our family like this?
Chris, we've been patient enough with you. But how could you have already married another woman? You're just making fools of us, aren't you?
He's already married and still stringing Miss Johnson along. How could he do that?
Yeah, he's just humiliating them on purpose. No wonder the Johnsons can't take it anymore.
What a disgrace.
I'll explain everything. Just let me through.
Let you through?
Dad.
You little bastard.
Honey.
Look what you've done! You've brought shame on our family!
Dad, this whole thing, it's not what you think. I don't know why it was such a coincidence. It was you.
Hello, Mr. Sullivan?
Hello, Miss Hughes. I have a question for you. You didn't listen to me, did you? You still married your boyfriend? You got married?
How did you know?
Wait, that's none of your business, is it?
If I'm not mistaken, your boyfriend has been trying to win you over. And you, touched, agreed to marry him.
How did you know? Who are you, really?
That's not important. What matters is, you accidentally found on his phone a message about an engagement party.
That's not it. I already asked Mr. Graham. He said it was just a spam message.
Really? Then tonight at 8, Southside Ballroom. Go find out for yourself.
Wait, what do you mean?
And just like that, the final blow is struck. Alpha CEO. Today, I'm going to make you a laughing stock. Mr. Graham, don't tell me. I set you up to marry that woman? Am I that powerful? To make an alpha CEO like you dance to my tune?
I'll kill you.
Chris Graham, take one more step and you're at war with the Johnson family.
Joanna, why do you have to defend this man? Do you really love him that much?
Yes, I really do love him.
I don't believe it. Besides me, you could never fall for another man.
Now, believe me now?
Joe, you really meant what you said?
Yes, but you don't mind that I used to like another man, do you?
Of course not. You just ran into your scumbag ex.
Besides,
Joe's first kiss.
her first time.
Were all mine. I won, hands down.
You're terrible.
Enough. This matter must be settled. Timothy, what do you have to say?
About this, we were wrong. Mr. Johnson, could we speak privately?
Security. Dad!
Get this disgrace out of here and make him reflect.
You're dead.
Young man, clever move. But you've crossed the Graham family. From now on, you'll have a hard time.
Don't worry about me, Patriarch Graham. I'm doing great. Worst case, I'll just live off my sugar mama.
You're terrible, baby. Let's go. You were amazing tonight. You didn't just get me even, you won back all my dignity. And I will reward you handsomely.
It's the middle of the night. Bringing a strange man home. Aren't you scared?
Of course. So, little brother, are you going to hurt me?
I'll only make you feel even better. Oh, right. We've been out all night. I'm starving. How about we eat first? We can get down to business after.
Whatever you say. That's what we'll do.
Joe, any dietary restrictions?
Not really. I'll eat just about anything. Except, I love spicy food.
Claire. Claire, what's wrong? Are you okay? Joanna, you knew. Claire can't eat spicy food. Why would you set her up like this?
I set her up? I invited you to dinner. You brought her here. How was I supposed to know?
Enough. Stop making excuses. Claire, let's go. I'm taking Claire to the hospital. If anything happens to her, I'll make you pay.
No wonder she turned dark in the original. But this time, she met me.
Don't. You'll get it wet.
Hey Joe, don't you think the heroines in movies are all so weird?
What's so weird about them?
Look, these heroines, 1 minute they're allergic to something, the next, they have claustrophobia. It's like they're always trying to get the hero to play the knight in shining armor. They're just so high maintenance. Not like you, Joe. You're a real-life all-around warrior. No restrictions. Unbreakable.
Stop the flattery. Are you going to cook or not?
I am. Of course I am. Since you like it spicy, Joe. Today, let's make it extra spicy. Dinner's ready.
Try it.
Joe, how is it? Just like me? To your taste?
You can't even stop talking while eating. Eat up.
Delicious. Joe, you're beautiful and a great cook. I'm so lucky to have you.
So this is what being loved feels like.
Joe, I suddenly don't want to eat. Joe, let me have you, okay? Babe, so, what are we now?
What do you think?
Girlfriend.
Fiancé.
Did I raise your affection a little too high? And now I'm trapped?
Henry.
I'm here.
Kiss me. Tonight. Don't stop.
Then we'll see how many rounds you can last.
Ouch! This guy. He's like a wild animal. Where'd he go?
Morning, Joe. How did you sleep last night? Joe? What's wrong?
Nothing. It's just... I've never felt this way before.
What kind of feeling?
So warm. So cozy. No pressure at all. I feel so relaxed. I love it.
All right, Joe, let's eat breakfast.
You're so thoughtful. I have to reward you.
That's not necessary, Joe. I have enough funds now.
An upgrade from your last card. Limit, 500 million. It's all yours. By the way, what did you just say?
I said, thanks, Joe. You smell amazing.
That's better. We're already like this. My money is your money. You can spend it however you want, as long as you don't leave me.
Joe, I'm not that scumbag. With me, you don't have to be so insecure. I want you to be confident and bold. Joe, you're the best. You're not inferior to anyone. To be able to love you is my honor.
You're impossible. I've already given myself to you, and you're still teasing me.
Joe, enough talk. Let's go again. Look, Joe. This is my company. What do you think? Not bad, huh?
By the way, didn't you borrow 100 female influencers from me? Any results yet?
Well, Joe, do you know what yesterday's date was?
Yesterday? June 18th. It's not a special holiday or anything. Why do you ask?
It's not a holiday now. But after today, June 18th will be remembered by millions and never forgotten.
What on earth are you talking about?
Max, come here. Tell Ms. Johnson about the live sales.
Ms. Johnson, it's like this. For our June 18th event.
Bad news, boss. Mr. Johnson's here. He wants to see you.
Oh no, Henry. Grandpa's definitely here to cause you trouble. Quick, come hide with me.
No need. Since Mr. Johnson is here, let's just get this over with. Go. Bring Mr. Johnson to my office.
Yes, sir.
Max, get the data ready. Bring it over.
Okay.
Henry, you should listen to me. You don't know how harsh Grandpa is. No matter how great you are, he'll never accept you.
That's because he doesn't know just how great I am. Come on, Joe. And while we're at it, I'll make him apologize to you.
What? Henry, what are you talking about? Grandpa is so stubborn. Apologize to me, but how is that possible?
Just come with me. Mr. Johnson, our company's tea. Is it to your liking?
So you're Henry Sullivan.
Grandpa.
Joe, leave us. You've got a pretty face. No wonder Joe is so smitten with you. head over heels. But don't think you can get past me. You should know your status and our family are a complete mismatch. To put it bluntly, you're not good enough for Joe. If you really like her, you shouldn't be bothering her.
Really?
Don't think I can't find out. You've only known Joe for a little over a month. How much money has she given you? What? Want more? So greedy. You really think our family's money is that easy to get?
Come in. Mr. Johnson, please calm down. Take a look at this report, then decide if I'm a fraud.
What is this?
Yesterday's total sales.
Ridiculous. One day's sales. And you dare show this to me? You really think you're a cash cow? Total sales? 10 billion? Impossible. Total sales, 10 billion. How is that possible? How did you do it?
Thanks to the 100 influencers you lent me. Those 100 influencers all live-streamed at once, and it blew up.
So that's it. Henry, you asked to borrow my influencers for this very day, this moment. You planned this all along.
Of course.
What? What do you mean?
Grandpa, listen. Henry. And that's not all he's achieved. His first game, on its first day, it made over 30 million. And it's on track to make $1 billion this month.
What? Are you really still a student? You're really still just a student.
Mr. Johnson, do you still think I'm a pretty boy out for your money?
Henry, I have to admit, I underestimated you. Indeed, you're a one-of-a-kind business prodigy. But that is, if you get the chance to grow.
Grandpa, what are you going to do?
It's not about me. This kid. He's declared war on the Grahams. The Grahams, they'll never let him get the chance to grow.
Then I'll just take them down.
What did you say?
I said, if we join forces, we can just take down the Grahams.
Insane. You're completely insane, Joe. This is the man you chose?
Henry, what are you saying?
Mr. Johnson, let's talk in private. How about it?
Ridiculous.
Mr. Johnson, if you leave, the Johnson family will fall in 6 months.
Grandpa, don't do anything rash.
Joe, it's okay. You should go. I'll have a talk with Mr. Johnson.
Silver-tongued. All talk. With these cheap tricks, you think you can convince me?
Grandpa has a terrible temper. What if he hurts Henry? What should I do? No, I can't wait anymore. I have to go check.
Mr. Johnson, take it slow.
I'm fine. I'm not that fragile. You can get back to work.
Not at all. You've made the effort to visit our company. I have to give you a proper tour.
Good boy. You're so thoughtful. With Joe in your hands, I can rest easy.
What? What's going on?
That's enough. Right here.
Take care, Mr. Johnson.
Henry, don't forget your promise.
Don't worry, Mr. Johnson. I'll exceed your expectations.
Henry, what on earth just happened? How could Grandpa...
It was nothing much. I just talked to Grandpa and analyzed the situation.
Stop beating around the bush. Just tell me.
It was just one sentence. Instead of waiting to be attacked, we should strike first.
It's that simple?
Grandpa's not an idiot. After last night's fiasco, even if the Grahams paid a lot in compensation, the relationship between our families will never be the same. Even if the Graham elders still care about the past, but what about Chris Graham? With his temperament, once he's fully in charge of the Graham family, he'll crush the Johnson family.
That's true.
So, instead of waiting for the day the Grahams crush the Johnsons, we should strike first and crush the Grahams. In this, the Johnsons and I are the real allies.
Now that you put it that way, it's like you've unraveled the whole thing. It all makes sense now, but the Johnsons are no match for the Grahams. You must have offered something to boost Grandpa's confidence. That's why he agreed.
You're a true alpha CEO. You saw right through it.
So what exactly did you offer?
I can't say yet.
So mysterious. Fine. But you're amazing, little brother. You even won over Grandpa.
Sister. My skills. You've always known, haven't you?
You're terrible.
Hello?
Mr. Sullivan, help! Help me!
Hey, sweetheart. Still calling for help? Calling for help? Listen, I'm telling you, today, even if God himself shows up, he can't save you.
No, don't.
Joanna.
I heard everything. It was that woman, Claire Hughes, right? What? You're going to save her?
Joanna, are you jealous?
Yes, I am jealous. You're with me. You can't think about other women.
Joanna, you know my heart, don't you? I'm not saving Claire Hughes for personal reasons. It's because she can help us take down the Grahams.
Just her? From what I know, she has no background at all.
But she's the heroine. She's the hero's one true love. Only she can make the hero hesitate. Joanna, trust me. Save her, and we'll have the ace to play against Chris Graham.
Henry, it's only for you. Otherwise, I wouldn't save that woman.
Yes. You're the best, Joanna.
Yes? Find out where Claire Hughes is. And what happened. Yes, right away.
Got it, Ms. Johnson. I found her.
Whoa, are all assistants in these romance novels this all-powerful? She found everything in seconds.
Here's the situation, Ms. Johnson. Ms. Hughes was sent by her boss to a business meeting, but the client's CEO drugged her. She escaped when she realized the danger, but she's probably been caught again.
So where is she now?
Room 402, Kaiser Grand Hotel.
Hotel. Drugged. It doesn't get more cliché than this.
Classic. Classic what?
Nothing. Anyway, we have to hurry. I bet Chris Graham got the news too. He's rushing to play the hero.
But isn't Chris Graham grounded?
Useless. Forget being grounded. Going abroad, amnesia, a car crash. What can stop the hero and heroine from meeting? This is it.
Henry, go on in. I'll stay out here and stop Chris Graham.
You're the best. Wish me luck.
Let go of me. Do you know this is illegal?
Oh, look at this pretty little face. Why'd you run away with me? Isn't that better? Sweetie, you dare! I'll kill you! Who are you?
Your worst nightmare. Miss Hughes, are you okay?
Mr. Sullivan, I was so scared. I thought you weren't coming. Thank you. Thank you.
You ruined my fun!
Mr. Sullivan, watch out!
Just stay here. I'm going to teach this scum a lesson.
What are you doing? Do you know who I am?
Stop! He's Mr. Carter. We can't afford to cross him.
Seriously? This heroine is way too much of a goody two-shoes. We've already crossed him, so why hold back?
I'm afraid he'll get revenge on you. After all, this is my problem. I can't drag you into this, Mr. Sullivan. Thank you for your kindness. But he's just a small fry. I don't even see him as a threat.
What are you doing? Done. Let's go.
Strange. Why am I suddenly feeling so hot? Oh no.
What terrible timing. The drug's kicking in.
Mr. Sullivan, I'm so hot. Help me.
The hero's classic move. Why is it happening to me? Miss Hughes, calm down.
Chris Graham, get back here.
Oh no, Joanna didn't stop her.
Sullivan, how dare you?
Joanna. Miss Hughes was drugged. I'm taking her now.
What did you say? She was drugged? With what?
Fine.
Don't move. Where are you taking my Claire?
Chris Graham.
My brother is just taking her to the hospital. Don't be so filthy-minded.
You think I'd believe that? Get out of my way.
You started this. Grams. You can't blame me. Get him!
Claire!
Too bad, Chris. I stole your hero moment. See ya, sucker.
Claire! Sullivan!
I will kill you.
You're awake?
Mr. Sullivan? What are you doing here?
What's wrong? Are you still feverish?
Mr. Sullivan, I remember now. Thank you. You saved me again. This time, without you. I don't even want to imagine. Thank you so much.
You don't have to be so formal. I just did what anyone would do. But, have you thought about this whole thing? It seems really fishy.
Fishy?
Think about it. You were just meeting a client. So why would you get drugged out of the blue? And that Mr. Carter. He drugged you, but then he dragged his feet. It was like he was waiting for someone.
It seems that's the case. Then, what's really going on here?
What's going on? It's just, romance novels don't make sense. The heroine gets drugged, and the hero always shows up, right?
It was Chris Graham. Everything was his plan.
All right, you just woke up. Don't think too much. Get some rest. I'll go pay your medical bills.
Mr. Sullivan, you've been so good to me. I don't know how to repay you.
It's nothing. I did it because I wanted to.
No, Mr. Sullivan, I have to repay you. Otherwise, I'll feel terrible. If it's for you, Mr. Sullivan, I'll do anything.
Wait, what's going on? I've even won over the heroine. If you insist, then you can help me with a few designs.
Just that?
According to the story, next is the fashion design contest. The winner gets the Capital Tycoon's approval. He's the highest-ranking character in the entire book.
Okay. Understood, Mr. Sullivan. I'll do my best.
Take your time. Get some rest. I'll come back to see you soon.
Master X is online! The most mysterious top designer. Please, let me be your apprentice. Your new work is out of this world. The greatest design master. Finally online. Bowing to the master.
This time, I have to help. I must help. I have to help Mr. Sullivan. Finally decided to come out?
Joe, eavesdropping isn't like you. Jealous?
I just can't stand you being alone with another woman.
It was for business.
I don't care. However long you were with her, you have to spend double with me.
All right, you're the boss.
That's more like it. But why are you suddenly into fashion design? It's a small thing. You shouldn't have to get involved.
I want to complain too, but this is a romance world. It's just a small competition, but it's tied to so much more.
Forget it. Fine, don't tell me. Then how about I find you a few more good designers?
No need, Joe. Who wins this competition depends on the heroine. No, it depends on Claire Hughes.
Her? Is she really that good?
Speaking of talent, she's not as good as you, Joe.
Stop it. Not here. At home.
Right here. Exciting.
You're so bad.
Henry, if you dare touch Claire, even a finger, I'll have you thrown in the river.
Sir.
What is it?
Sir, this is from the chairman.
A competition? What a load of nonsense. I don't have the mood for this now.
Yes, sir.
Dad.
Chris, did you look at the briefing? He is attending the competition himself. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for our family.
Not interested.
What did you say? Are you even listening to me?
Dad, so, if I handle this, you'll let me marry Claire.
Claire, is she all you can think about?
Dad, she is not like other women.
Then win the competition, or else don't blame me for stripping you of your CEO title.
Dad. Sophia, it is me.
Hello? Chris, you finally called me.
Sophia, I need a favor. I need a design sketch.
No problem, Chris. Trust me. I'll give you a stunning design.
Claire. Wait, I will marry you.
This dress is well designed. Let's keep it as an option. Are there any other options?
Yes, Mr. Sullivan. I'll go change and show you.
Little bro, I want to wear a wedding dress for you too.
Come on, my dear sister. You're the alpha CEO, not a clingy little wife.
I don't care. When I'm in public, I'm the alpha CEO. But with you, I'm your little wife. Can't I be?
Fine. More than fine.
Bro, let's play.
We have work to do.
All right, I was just teasing. I'm going to change too. Wait for the surprise I have for you.
Henry, what's going on here? You've got a girl on each arm.
Get out of here. You never say anything nice.
Whoa! She's stunning. Henry, I get it now. Who could resist that?
She's the real deal.
Mr. Sullivan, do I look good?
She's stunning too. Henry's got it tough. How's he supposed to choose? Exactly.
Baby, am I pretty?
Gorgeous. But this dress, you can't wear it long, or else it'll attract the wrong kind of attention. I'll get jealous.
You pass. Strange. Why do I feel so upset? Could it be Mr. Sullivan? But I have to say you have great taste. Her designs, even I can't find a flaw. We've got this competition in the bag.
Don't let your guard down. They're not pushovers. They might pull some dirty tricks.
Dirty tricks?
Joe, don't worry about it. I'll handle it. The problem now is you're too hot in that dress. I can't hold back.
Then, carry me home. No, Claire. Why are you getting jealous? You should work harder and do better. Only then will Mr. Sullivan even look your way. Henry, are you sure that big shot you mentioned is coming today?
He'll be here.
Then why didn't you tell me sooner? I could have found more designers.
No need. Claire's design will blow everyone away. All right, Joe, relax. Our team has already submitted the design. We've got this.
All right. It'll be a piece of cake. Sophia Lane, what are you doing here? Miss Johnson, long time no see. An old friend. Not going to give me a hug? Henry, careful. She's the Lane family's heiress. She's also been in love with Chris Graham for years. She's also an international design master.
Nothing to fear. She's just a tool to create misunderstandings.
Who are you calling a tool?
You. A loser. You slunk off abroad. What? Got tired of lying around overseas and came back?
You! Joanna! Have you become this useless? You can't even control a pretty boy? Everyone, come and see! At an event this important, Ms. Johnson brings along this pathetic, broke pretty boy. What is she trying to say? Is she looking down on us?
Joe, don't get worked up. She's just trying to provoke you. Don't fall for it. Miss Lane, let's not debate if I'm a pretty boy. But by your logic, you, Mr. Graham's mistress, are a proper lady?
Mistress. What are you saying?
Isn't it the truth? Want me to tell them how you and Chris Graham got together? You drugged him.
Shut up! How could he know? Chris, you're just in time. Quick, teach this guy a lesson. This pretty boy.
Mr. Graham, we meet again. I heard the security guards really messed you up last time. Are you all healed up?
You're lucky. If this weren't a public place, you'd be dead.
Mr. Graham, you've threatened me how many times now? All talk and no action. How about we spar? Graham, you've threatened me so many times. All talk and no action. How about we settle this?
Pathetic. I don't even need to lift a finger to crush you.
Right. My design is about to become the champion of this competition. And you two? From what I hear, you didn't hire any big-name designer, did you? Looks like you'll be dead last.
Joanna, have you fallen on such hard times? You can't even afford a big-name designer?
Mr. Graham, you're right. We're poor. We're not the Graham Empire. We can't afford Miss Lane, a designer of her caliber. So today, we could only afford this person.
Claire. Claire, how could it be you?
Mr. Sullivan, as you instructed, I've submitted the design.
Good.
Claire, why are you ignoring me? Don't you know all this time how much I've missed you? Was it him? Did he threaten you? Claire, don't be scared. I'll protect you.
You! Let go of me!
Claire.
Mr. Graham, you're out of line. Can't you see Miss Hughes is terrified?
How could this be? What have you done to Claire?
I did nothing. I just helped Miss Hughes see your true colors.
You.
Chris Graham, that's enough. Are you going to cause a scene at an event like this?
Henry. I don't know how you bewitched Claire, but Claire, she's not a professional designer. You think you can use her to beat me? Impossible. Claire, don't be discouraged. If you really like fashion design, you can join Graham Group. I'll have Sophia.
Mentor, you herself.
Sorry, Mr. Graham, but I think the opposite. Yes, Claire isn't a professional, but she's a natural. Even as a newcomer, she's better than that phony.
You!
Claire, I believe your design will blow everyone away.
Quiet, everyone. After much discussion from our judges, now I will announce the selected designs. First up, a design from Cole Enterprises. Please enjoy. It's the most exciting moment. Next up, the final two designs. They're from Lunar Tech Group and Graham Group.
It's over.
Wait, they look almost identical.
No. In the details, they're a little different. But the concept and style are almost the same. This is plagiarism. That's plagiarism!
Henry, what's going on?
Don't worry, Joe. Someone's just asking for it.
All right, quiet everyone. As you can see, one of these two designs is a copy. This kind of behavior is a disgrace to our design community. We will not tolerate it. Therefore, we have decided that for the plagiarized design, not only will the designer be permanently banned, but their company will also face extremely severe sanctions.
What have you done? At an event this important, you made Claire plagiarize? Are you trying to ruin her? Are you trying to ruin her?
Mr. Sullivan, it is not true. I promise. I didn't copy anything. I designed all of this myself. I don't know what is going on.
You don't have to explain. I believe you. Mr. Graham, you keep saying you love Claire. Now, why don't you believe her?
Henry, stop beating around the bush. It was you. You took advantage of Claire's innocence and forced her to copy, right?
Ridiculous. Claire, submit your design draft.
I can submit my design draft too.
How are these drafts identical?
Wait, so who copied whom?
Mr. Sullivan, I have to say, you really know how to please Ms. Johnson. You even had her steal our designs from Graham Corp.
That's a lie.
Do you have any proof?
Do I need proof? I'm an internationally renowned designer. Why would I steal a nobody's design draft? Right, everyone? Am I right?
You outsmarted yourself. Henry, you're done.
Really? Then, what's this?
What's this?
This is our initial filing. 7 days ago, we submitted it online. From what I know, Miss Lane, before that, you weren't back yet, were you?
That's not it. That's not the case. Henry, when did you submit the initial design? How did I not know?
Just a backup plan.
Miss Lane, as it stands, this looks very bad for you. I said I didn't plagiarize. Then how do you explain what's happening now? Fine. I wasn't planning on revealing this. But since we've come to this, I have no choice. I'm sure you all know the design legend who emerged a design legend. Master X? You know Master X? What? How is that possible? I do. You're underestimating me. Abroad these past few years, I was fortunate to receive some guidance from him. And this piece is the final result. So, without a doubt, the plagiarist is you.
You're saying Master X is your mentor? Your mentor?
That's right. Master X is my mentor. If it weren't for his guidance, how could my designs have improved so quickly? Don't worry, Chris. After today, I'll talk to my mentor and try to convince him to join Graham Corp. I'm his only apprentice. And I'm his favorite. He might just agree.
Thank you, Sophia.
Oh my god, Master X is coming out of retirement to join Graham Corp? If this is true, Graham Corp will finally break out of Riverside City and become a national conglomerate.
We're in trouble now. That Master X, her influence in the design world is enormous. One word from her, and even if we didn't copy, we'll be branded as copycats.
Don't worry. I know Master X too.
You? You know my mentor? What a joke.
Do you know who Master X is? You? You think you're worthy?
All right. Our Master X. It's time to step forward and put an end to this farce.
Pretty boy, are you out of your mind? Or do you really think you're a god? Point to someone and they're Master X? Mr. Sullivan, I'm sorry. This was my mistake. I will make this right, I promise.
Hello? Master X. Do you have any new design inspiration?
My Cheapao design was plagiarized. Did you secretly leak it?
You know? I'm sorry. Someone in my family needed surgery, so I sold it to Miss Lane.
That's not true! That's not true! It's a setup. Yes, it's a setup. This is my personal account. I am the one you call Master X.
Claire, you're really... Why? Then why wouldn't you tell me?
What are we to each other? Why should I tell you?
What about him? Then why did you tell him? Claire, are you falling for him?
That bastard CEO. He set me up. I'll get you for this. Me. Am I really falling for Mr. Sullivan?
Who the hell are you?
Miss Hughes, are you okay? Damn, she's serious. Hold on. Miss Lane, where do you think you're going? Well, so arrogant just now. Now that you're about to be ruined, you're trying to run?
Stop it! Just stop it, Chris Graham. This is all your fault. If not for you, I wouldn't be ruined today. You've ruined me.
Get out.
Chris Graham, you bastard. I must have been blind to ever fall for you.
The whole story is now clear. So, can you announce the results?
And now, the winner of this competition is the designer from Lunar Tech Group, Claire Hughes. As for Graham Corp, plagiarism is confirmed. We will permanently ban designer Sophia Lane, and Graham Corp will be sanctioned. No. No.
Mr. Graham. What? Not convinced?
Henry, don't get cocky. This isn't over.
It's over. This time is the end for Graham Corp.
Henry, you're underestimating Graham Corp. You think this one sanction is enough to bring us down?
Sanctions alone won't do it. What will really destroy you is what comes next.
What did you say?
Mr. Sullivan, someone's asking for you backstage.
Okay.
Henry.
Yeah, Dad.
You bastard! Look what you've done! Get back here, now!
Yes. Not over. It is far from over. Oh, Henry. This humiliation. I'll make you pay 100-fold.
What a powerful aura. No wonder he only shows up at the end. The big shot backing the heroine. The commander is with Mr. Sullivan. Please wait.
So, Ms. Johnson, what do you think Mr. Sullivan and that big shot are talking about in there? I can't guess either. My brother's mind is always all over the place. Mr. Sullivan is so amazing. It's like everything is part of his plan. Of course, he's my man. Ms. Johnson, I've been wanting to ask. You and Mr. Sullivan, are you really together? What else would we be? But you used to like Chris Graham. I thought you were just getting revenge on him, so you got with Mr. Sullivan. At first, you were right. But after everything, I've truly fallen for him. If he's willing, I'd propose to him in a heartbeat. Propose? You'd propose to him? But you're Riverside City's top female CEO. I was, but not anymore. I just want to be his loving wife and merge our businesses into one. Ms. Johnson, it seems you really love Mr. Sullivan. So, don't fight me for him, okay?
What were you two talking about?
Mr. Sullivan, are you done?
I'm done.
Henry, what did you talk about with the big shot in there?
Simple. I told the big shot my entire business plan. He was impressed, and he decided to back me. He gave me $100 billion investment.
What?
Quiet. Don't wake him up.
Business backing? $100 billion investment? Henry, are you sure you only told the big shot about your business plan?
Isn't that enough?
Henry, you're incredible. No. Ms. Johnson, I'm sorry. Mr. Sullivan is just so charming. No matter what, I'm going to fight for him.
Don't be so shocked. Let's get down to business.
Henry, you mean the showdown with the Grahams is here?
With this $100 billion investment, my comprehensive strategic plan, and the Johnson family's full support, all of this combined is more than enough to finish off the Grahams.
Okay, I'll go now and call Grandpa.
It's getting hot. Time for the Grahams to go bankrupt.
You bastard! Do you have any idea how much damage you've done to Graham Group? Do you know how Graham Group is being talked about in the industry.
Dad.
Trust me.
I can handle it.
You handle it. How are you going to handle it? Don't you know? The board is demanding to remove you as CEO. How dare they? They wouldn't dare before. That is because you had a stellar record. But now you are Riverside City's biggest joke. Impossible.
Honey, don't get so angry. It is not that bad yet.
I am not mad about the Graham family's situation. I am mad that I raised such a failure of a son, so full of yourself, playing the alpha CEO, when you are actually a nobody.
Dad, I admit, I was careless this time. But I promise it won't happen again. I'll give it everything I've got. Like crushing an ant. I'll crush Henry Sullivan.
Right now, you are not the one crushing him. It is the other way around. He is the one crushing us.
Dad, what are you talking about?
Him!
He's just a freeloader off Joanna Johnson. Just a pretty boy. How could he possibly compare to the Graham family? How dare he compare himself to the Graham family? You
still think that?
Isn't it true, Dad? Dad!
Assistant Cole!
Sir.
Tell him about Henry Sullivan's lunatic group. Tell him how far they've come.
Mr. Graham, this is Lunartech's current status and future projections. As of now, the market's valuation of them is already $10 billion.
What? 10 billion?
10 billion. Impossible. But his company, it's only a few months old. Impossible. Impossible. How? How could this be? A few months ago, he was just an ant I could crush at any time. An ant. How could he in such a short time grow to this level?
It is not just you. Even I, if I hadn't seen it myself, couldn't have imagined that there was such a business prodigy.
Even so, our family's foundation is still enough to crush him. Dad, listen to me. We can't hesitate. Use all of Graham Corp's power and shut down his company. Dad.
Yes. Pass on my order.
Chairman, something's wrong. It is a disaster.
Time's up. Stranglehold. Begin.
With their stock this low, it's enough to tear the Graham family apart.
Exactly. To take down the Grahams, the best way is to start from the inside. First, target their stock price. That will cause internal resentment and infighting.
Younger brother. How do you know so much?
I know a lot. Older sister, want to find out?
Come on. Come on, come on. Mr. Sullivan. The Grahams are fighting back.
Just a last gasp. Release all our new products right now. Deliver the final blow.
Yes, sir.
Useless. You're all useless. Lunar Tech just released some competing products. And you can't even handle that?
Sir, they're not just competitors. They're products that crush ours.
He is, right, sir. That software. It covers transit payments, messaging apps. Every single one is a groundbreaking product. We really tried.
Listen up. I don't care what it takes. Stabilize Graham Corp's stock price, or else you're all fired.
Mr. Graham! Mr. Graham! Mr. Graham, it's bad! The board members are causing a scene. They angered the chairman. He had a heart attack. You have to go see him now.
What? Dad, how are you? Dad.
Number. Don't worry about me. Go back. Stabilize the stock.
It's too late. Dad. The Johnsons made their move. They bribed the board members. Graham Corp is falling apart.
Number, there is a way. There has to be a way.
Dad.
Alright. You go find Joanna, apologize to her, beg for her forgiveness. Ask her to have mercy.
Dad. What are you saying? You want me to apologize to her? Impossible.
Go now. Go. Or else the Graham family is finished. Go.
Dad. I'd rather die than apologize to her.
You...
Honey!
Honey?
You ungrateful son, you brat!
Dad.
Honey? Honey!
Dad!
Honey! Dad! Dad! Henry, this time you really did something amazing.
The most amazing thing I've ever done is winning you.
You charmer.
Henry, the Graham family is finished. Their main client was driven to death by Chris Graham, and Chris Graham was fired by the board as CEO. Now he's been reduced to delivering food.
That's pathetic.
That's not all. He's so arrogant he gets bad reviews all the time. He gets torn to shreds. At first he'd fight back, but now he's been completely humbled.
So, you see, these so-called alpha CEOs are just born into it. Throw them into the real world, let them get a little dirty, and they're just like everyone else.
All right, enough of that. I heard yesterday Claire Hughes confessed to you?
Nervous?
I'm not nervous at all. Anyway, I'm already trying to get pregnant. If you don't marry me, I'll die on the spot.
All right, then. Then I'll just have to... propose.
Are you serious?
I am. Maybe when we first met, we were just using each other. But now I know for sure. Our hearts are beating for each other. So, Joanna Johnson, will you marry me?
I do.